good to see you. Ramy, Dave, glad to have you here in Detroit. And we're here to talk about your brand new show, which is streaming now on Hulu. Funny show. Tell everybody about it.
Yeah, it's a look at we in an umbrella we call it a dark comedy about an Arab Muslim family. But what we're really looking at is the story of this character Ramy, who is a practicing Muslim. He's somebody who in this story is really holding on to his faith while also dealing with the fact that he lives in New Jersey and is with his friends that are not of that, and so he's kind of wrestling between what he believes but also his desires, and so we were really interested in making a story with a first generation kid who, instead of trying to erase where he comes from and his culture and his background and his faith, is trying to synthesize it with where he's at, and we're really really excited to tell that story.
Now, Dave, tell us a little bit about the character that you play.
Ahmed, he is very focused, believes in his faith, and he's trying to help his good friend here, Ramy, get on the right path, whatever that path.
What is this? What is this when you don't tap the knee? It's just like a hovering. It's like you give him his distance.
I gave up halfway. I didn't know if you were into it. Look, the character's awkward, and he does this. He would do this. He would do exactly that.
The character was written for Dave, yeah. Well, every small interaction with Dave can lead to some sort of emotional breakdown, and so he'll call me in 3 hours and be like, man, I'm sorry, man, I should have just tapped you on the knee the first time. Like, that's gonna be like a thing, and so I love that energy, and so we really captured that for the show.
Oh, that is great. And like you said, it's funny because, like you said, it's about your family.
Yes.
But you watch it, it's like, that's all of our families.
Yes.
When we're growing up, so it's like, I thought I was the only one who went through this stuff. So I'd even talk about the folks who play your parents. They're really great because they provide this solid bedrock, for Ramy and his sister Dina. They have provided for them, and they love them. It's very clear how much they love them, and I think that makes things a little bit difficult for Ramy in a sense, because he's like, I can't blame my parents, so he really has to look internally, and so it's really it's a dynamic that I really love, because it's the type of support that I think we get from a lot of our parents, where they really guilt you with how much love they've given you, and then it puts you in a situation where you're like, oh man, I better be a good person, but God, like these people, it's it's the kind of love where you're like, is this violent? And they're like, no, it's love, and you're like, oh wow, this feels, and they're like, no, we love each other, and you're like, okay, I love you too. It's very exciting to have that kind of foundation for a family, because I think again it puts a lot of pressure on the kids, and it's internal, and it allows us to create characters that are self-reflective and human. But for folks who want to see it, it's streaming on Hulu.
Yes.
And they can just go there, watch it, and binge watch, as I've heard some of my other friends talk about that they did it.
You can binge all 10. Yeah, it's streaming now.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Guys, thanks so much.
Oh, thank you.
Appreciate you being here. Love the show. And thank you.
Thanks,
great.
man.